So the problem was he'd had treatment almost every week for 9 months, this Hyrox athlete. And not one practitioner had gone deep into where he'd said the pain is. As soon as I treated this area, he mentioned, no one's done that. I said, what do you mean? And he goes, oh, I've had some dry needling in this area, but nobody's actually got in there with
dry needling in his abdomen?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Today's video, Osteitis pubis. Yesterday, I had a client who had osteitis pubis for 9 months. He was a Hyrox athlete, ultramarathon athlete, Ironman, and he had a lot of pain in his groin and in his pubic bone. Now the problem was he's had 9 months of treatment up in Sydney, but nobody had actually gone to his point of pain. When I asked him to point to where his pain was, he pointed into his pubic bone and right side of his abdominal. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about how important it is to go to that area of pain. All right, so first off, I'm going to get my wax. I'm going to start treating Aaron into this psoas area, which is going to help offload that pubic symphysis. Now, OP is described as pubic symphysis pain that's basically causing inflammation or a stress response, usually because of overworked, overloaded muscles in this area. Now, I'm just sinking into here, and I'm going to continue talking to you about this. Yeah, as mentioned, often caused by repetitive nature sports. Now this guy, being a Hyrox athlete, doing sled pulls, sit-ups, running, jumping, all these types of movements, is causing a lot of friction or tension around that pubic bone. Now, this area of the body is like a crossroads. What happens is when we have our abductors that are pulling inferior, our abdominals that are pulling up and in superior, and our psoases that are going to cause anterior rotation of the pubic bone. What's happening is all this jargon, all this stuff, all these rotational movements is causing friction, and it's like a battlefield in that area. So what we do is we offload the muscles that are tight, causing overreactive stress response. So I'm sinking into this psoas. Pinning, holding, waiting. So I've been talking for a couple of minutes now, and during this time, the idea is actually focusing on the area of pain. So the problem was he'd had treatment almost every week for 9 months, this Hyrox athlete, and not one practitioner had gone deep into where he'd said the pain is. So sometimes we overcomplicate things and try to overdiagnose and strengthen the area. Now, this guy's strong, he's fit. He needs good body work. He needs focused treatment into the area that's causing the stress response. So that's what we're doing today, is focusing on iliopsoas. As I said, that's pulling anteriorly. Think of this pubic symphysis area as being like a tug of war. So our groins are pulling down, our pelvis is, our psoas is pulling down, and our abs are pulling up. There's so much going on there that there's going to be a stress response, especially if you just continue to run and push through that pain. All right, what I'm doing here is I'm coming a little bit higher. Now, when we're treating clients with OP, particularly when it's like a pinpoint area, which often it isn't, but luckily this client actually had some treatment that had made a difference. He was on the improve, but he still was getting pain when he was sitting up out of bed, when he was walking. He couldn't run, and he had an Ironman in 4 weeks. So coming down to Melbourne to get this body work and how effective we were, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Sinking, going slow, and now I'm really deep. How's that feel on your end?
Good, man.
Good?
I'll be running Ironman in 4 weeks.
The big bison will be out there running an Ironman.
Yeah, why'd you pick me to emulate the Hyrox athlete, brother?
Yeah.
Didn't want to choose James.
Nah, Aaron's our
Yeah,
I'm world class. So as much as I'm treating his psoas, I'm also releasing some abdominals, even the pyramidalis, which is attaching onto the top of the pubic bone there. So you're hitting a few birds with one stone with this treatment. And one of the problems that he had was, as soon as I treated this area, he mentioned, oh, fuck, no one's done that. I said, what do you mean? And he goes, oh, I've had some dry needling in this area, but nobody's actually got in there with
dry needling in his abdomen?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. And with dry needling, it's going to be quite conservative because of...
You can't go too deep through here, can
Yeah. The organs, even like getting close into the groin, it's going to be quite superficial. And more often than not, over the years of treating people with OP, you need to go deep. You got to get right in there and release those imbalances.
Motherfucker.
I've spent a fair bit of time in this area, just slowly shifting, moving, changing angles, directing my pressure into the spine.
Oh.
Coming in there.
Oh. What's that?
Yeah, so probably more on iliacus. The main muscles you want to treat with OP, and he did have lower back pain as well, so that'll be the 5th. Psoas, iliacus, pyramidalis, abdominals, and adductors. If you're not treating all of those and all of those well, then there's still going to be some friction or some tugging on that joint. And just doing one or two of those is doing your client a disservice. You're not being thorough enough. And look how long it takes just to treat this one area. You probably need a longer appointment. It might be 60 to 90 minutes. But the reason we're so effective is because we go to the point of pain.
Oh, God.
And dry needling probably isn't going to add length to the tissues as well. These are short and tight, jammed up. Yes, it's going to hit maybe a trigger point. It's not going to unravel the adhesions as well. Cool. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to passively treat Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in there, still connected.
That's good fucking.
And then just coming up and down. So you can really get a good pin and stretch. Nice dynamic release where I'm adding length to those tissues. Beautiful. Strength work is important, but without the treatment first, that clean first phase, you're missing a key component for this client or for you guys that are suffering with OP. So all the adductor strength, all the sit-ups, all the strengthening of your pelvis, glutes, core is actually adding to the overloaded components of this symptoms of this condition. My fingers are starting to get over that. And I reckon Aaron's probably starting to get over that as well. Slowly sink out. Now the next one I want to do, pyramidalis, is this muscle that attaches top of the pubic bone, comes up. That's going to be causing a whole lot of friction, and it was on my guy yesterday. So I'm actually coming quite low, just in here, using the knuckles because it's really cool tool to get a nice broad purchase. And then just being cautious enough not to be too invasive and too firm and cause harm. I'm just going slow and sinking in with each breath.
Oh, man.
Not a good one to do if you've just eaten a big meal or feeling quite tight in here. You can actually release this from home as well using like a medicine ball, a So-Right. They're really cool. You can get them online. Foam rollers, kettlebells. Get creative and just loosen off this pyramidalis. And now we're more into the abs, even the pelvic floor. Sometimes we're actually creating change in some of the organs, you know, like your intestines, actually creating some flow in there. Could be one of the culprits. There might be a blockage at your arm blocking, you're plumbing out. Coming all the way up nice and slow. This area as well, for anybody, you might have just some emotional tension in here, so it is quite sensitive. You do need to be tactically minded when you're trying to treat this area. Don't laugh, we're being serious. I'm trying to use big words that I don't even know exist. Tactful, thanks.
Tactical? You're thinking you were trying to do tactical or tactful. There we go. I reckon that you invented a new word.
Yeah, I reckon tacticful.
Tactical's fucking good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, tacticful. That's awesome.
Tactful.
Oh my God.
I'm getting sweaty.
Me
All right.
too.
So pyramidalis, abdominal, psoas. Next one I'm going to treat is top of the pubic bone. So I'm just coming in here, Leo. Ooh. So I'm going in with this area, getting quite low there.
Bit of Barbara Bush down there.
Betty buddy.
George W. Sorry.
Yeah, all good. Oh. Now I'm just treating right side specific.
Was his stuff right side?
Hey, yeah, his stuff was right side. Yeah, if you guys are getting pain and your therapist just isn't hitting the mark,
find a new therapist. Or tell them to watch our YouTube channel.
Yeah, watch our YouTube. Pulling up. Our abs are going to be crunched and tight. Your back's going to be flexed and open because of the abs. So we'll be adding length to this area. Is a really nice way to open it up. Oh, man. And elongate what's short and tight.
Oh, man. It's good. This is good. It's done.
Working the fascia on top there. All right, next one is our pubic bone.
Amazing.
So this area, more often than not, is overlooked. I'm treating, we don't have a skeleton. Yeah. Treating here, Leo. So this is our pubic symphysis. This is where the irritation can be, this is where the irritation is and the inflammation response. So inflammatory response, I should say, because of the stress from our adductors, our hip flexors, our pyramidalis, and our abs. So I'm going to be treating right next to that, right next to where it's all inflamed and aggravated, and no other practitioner is going to this area.
Good.
So pinning that.
Shit.
Being soft at the start, sinking in, melting this area. It has a sharpness to it when you treat it. And just having a little bit of a, like you can joint move it, you can shimmy. You're pretty much shaving off the calcium, the collagen that's built up around this area, because the body's tried to...
Oh, that is freaking brutal.
Yeah. The body's tried to do the right thing and heal this area, adds, more collagen, but essentially what's happening there is it's creating these little spurs, these little fragments.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh.
One of the main things people do when they get this pain is it's so debilitating. People can't even sit up out of bed. They can't do their usual sport, right? And they think, I just need a rest. And 95% of the time, the clients that we see have had 6 months off footy, a year off footy, a year off training, and then when they go back to it, it's still there. Because that stress, these little calcium spurs, the chronic tightness in their abdominals or groins hasn't been released. So rest alone isn't going to fix it. Sorry.
It's real.
Yeah,
it's real.
He's getting... Yeah, let me just focus on this because Aaron's in quite a lot of discomfort.
Oh, man, it's so sharp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
sinking out of there.
Oh, crikey.
Going a little bit more in here. So just playing around with different spots, different angles, pressure. Hit yourself on the head if you need to, it helps. Do what you need to do. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Sink out of there. All right. Last spot is our adductor.
Adductors.
Adductors, the group of.
Here we go.
Elbow, high.
Oh. Fuck. Oh.
I'm just feeling what's fibrotic, what's solid, balancing on that with the less pointy part of my elbow just yet, but we will make it more pointy.
Good pressure.
Yeah, and putting quite a lot of pressure into that.
Fuck. Crikey. Leo, help.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's good. So good. Amazing.
Now, it would be important to do both sides, but for the sake of the video, we're just demonstrating techniques that have worked for me. They worked for this client yesterday, and they've worked for many others. So I'm just showcasing to you guys exactly what I do in a real life treatment, what actually is effective, and being efficient with your treatment, going to the areas of pain, hitting the mark straight away, not missing out on 25 minutes, wasting your time, treating areas that aren't relative to that person's pain. And it was really interesting. Where does it hurt? Points to it. Has anyone treated this area? No. To me, that just baffles me. Like it's just a concern for what are these practitioners doing? Why are they missing the mark? And if that relates to you as a practitioner and you've got this far into the video, we have a course that is going to teach you our philosophies. It's going to separate you from other practitioners. You're going to find the source of their pain. You're going to be able to fix people in chronic pain with 9 months of OP or 9 years of lower back pain, whatever it might be. A really simplified way of treating, but being really effective at it is what is going to get you returning clients, 5-star reviews, and that job satisfaction. You're going to feel inspired and motivated to treat people no matter where their pain lies. You're going to be confident at getting rid of it. So if that interests you, there's a link below. Click it, book a call, and you'll just be fixing people for fun.
That's it. Ah, it feels so good.
Going under that adductor magnus.
Yeah.
And then we just ran a course up on the Gold Coast, and an important part of the treatment was being able to apply deep pressure.
Oh.
And we're doing that because it is important for people that have these really fibrotic, tense muscles that have been chronically stuck, holding onto that joint. You do need to put quite a lot of force through it to unravel it. The soft, superficial stuff just won't cut it. So I'm showing you how, just getting Aaron nice and deep in there.
Oh.
Slowly sinking out. Beautiful. All right, guys, if you've got OP, you've got pain around your hips, the practitioners just aren't hitting the mark. Book an appointment with one of the guys here at MMT. We'll fix you up. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.